Let's learn Arabic. So I recently watched a video by this guy called Nathan Drew. Don't know if you know him. He's only like mildly famous, wherein he uses a technique called accelerated learning to learn not one, but 2 languages in 7 days each. And I thought, with all this time on my hands now, let's do it. Let's learn Arabic. To give you guys some background, my name's Haneen. I was born and raised in Saudi Arabia. I lived there till I was 15. I am currently 21. I have since moved because of my parents' work, education, whatnot. And even when I was in Saudi Arabia, I did not know how to speak Arabic because I went to an English medium school. I was taught Arabic for 5 years. I took 5 years of Arabic, and I know how to read Arabic, which is like a major hurdle when it comes to learning a language like this because the alphabet's completely different. It wasn't very difficult not speaking Arabic in Saudi Arabia because pretty much everyone's proficient in English. But as I've moved out of Saudi Arabia and I've told people that, you know, I was born and raised in Saudi, they often ask if I can speak Arabic, and I'm like, no. And they ask why, and I say, so this week, I'm going to use Nathan's 4-step method to become conversational in Arabic. The core of this process is the 80-20 rule. 80-20 rule is basically the principle that 80% of our conversation happens using 20% of the language. And surely things shouldn't be that different for Arabic, right? Step 0, called the building blocks. Here, you need to figure out why you want to learn Arabic. For me, it is because I grew up there. Its culture and its heritage is a huge part of, me as a person. So to be able to speak and relate to people of Middle East and Saudi Arabia will be a whole different level of understanding for me. I also, watch a lot of Arab content creators who I wish I could understand without using subtitles, or, who I could just understand plain and simple. Today, I will be doing step 1, focusing on memorizing the top 1,000-ish words in Arabic. Now, this includes verbs, infinitives, nouns, adverbs, and just generally the top 1,000 words used in Arabic. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be 1,000 words. I'll probably cut some out. Anyway, so I'm gonna get started on that, and I will touch base in the next clip. Can you tell I'm tired? So, أهلاً. Damn it. So it's day 2 of Project Arabic. Today we're still gathering words and putting them in lists and trying to categorize them. I still don't have prepositions, I don't have adjectives. So what we're doing today is just gathering that, because in any language, but especially Arabic, you need those words to be able to speak in full sentences. And that is the goal here. So, sorry to disappoint folks, but nothing exciting or new today. And let's start writing. So, it is an hour later. I think I'm gonna call my list for now and just focus on memorizing the words that I have. It's not going to be the case that I have all the words right now. Even as I speak, even as I watch, content in Arabic, I'll realize there's words here and there that I'm missing, and that's fine. This list is ever growing. So let's get this bread. Hopefully I'll be able to say that in Arabic by the end of this week. It is day 3, ladies and gentlemen. It's day 3. So, you saw me figure out why I want to study Arabic. You saw me make lists of words that I now know the meaning of, but I don't know how I'd use them in a sentence. So I kind of just prepped for Arabic spelling bee. But that's where stage 2 comes in. Now, stage 2 is the glue, the grammar, the complexities that make Arabic Arabic. There's a lot of sentence structures, pronouns, irregularities that you constantly need to be thinking of when you're speaking, because Arabic is a very contextual language. Now, this all sounds very difficult, because it is. We're going to begin with making a list of verbs that I would use on a regular basis, and I'm going to conjugate them. You might not want to focus on every single pronoun, like first person, second person, and third person. So let's get this show on the road. So I've been here for about 4 hours, and not gonna lie, I'm starting to lose hope. The list of things I need to know just keeps getting longer, even though I'm reading and studying slightly at a faster pace than I was the past couple of days. I think it's because there's like 6 verb forms, there's 28 tenses, and I haven't even touched on sentence structure yet. And each of those things has its own rules and irregularities, and so if you're going to know those things, you need to know the rules and irregularities. It's getting overwhelming a little bit, just a smidge. So we're going to grab a cup of coffee and we're going to crack on with this. In order to maintain my sanity, first person, second person, third person, singular, let's do this. It's day 5, ladies and gentlemen. We made it. Kinda. صباح الخير يا جماعة. I hope you're doing well. It's day 5. The past couple days I have had a few meltdowns here and there because Arabic grammar is just so somehow it makes sense, but also it doesn't make sense. Like, I understand it, but I'm constantly like, hold up, what? So today what we're doing is I'm gonna start by watching some vlogs by Arab content creators and just try to understand as much as I can and just make notes here and there when I don't understand. Here it's gonna be a lot of note making, not just here and there. You know, the verb and grammar couple days were not exciting. It's out of the way, it's done, goodbye. Not goodbye, because I'm gonna keep going back to it. And with that said, I'll touch base in about 1 vlog to tell you how much of it I understood and how much I didn't. That's gonna be far too disproportionate, but let's go. As you all saw, I'm doing great with this Subhitaha video because there's so many dialects of it. He's Palestinian, so he's speaking Palestinian Arabic. And that's not something I'm too familiar with, so I'm constantly like, oh, it's day 11? Let's go with 11. So it's day 11, which means that Project Arabic in 7 days crashed and burned. For the sake of being true to the video, let's re-roll the intro, shall we? I haven't done the same amount of intense focus revision that I did in the first 7 days, so I don't know if the couple hours I've been doing every day since have really made a difference, but we'll just find out. So I'm about to get on a call in about 3 minutes, and if you want to see how that goes, please watch the next part of this series, I guess. And thank you so much for watching so far. Let me know how you found it. I will put all my social media in the description below. Follow me if you want to, don't if you don't want to. I will get better with intros over time, but for now, this is all you get. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.